Pitching dominated the first 6 innings of Game 2 of this World Series. A 2-2 tie through 6. But the Nationals lineup erupts. 9 runs between the 7th and 8th inning. They send a combined 18 batters to the plate during those 2 frames. And they take a comfortable 9-run lead to the bottom half of the 8th. Michael A. Taylor takes over in center field. And Alex Bregman offers it the first pitch he sees, leading off the home 8th. There's 1 gone.
Tanner Rainey got into the game last night, and it's just a third of an inning. Gave up a home run to George Springer. Had a couple of walks. He was out of the game, and Dave Martinez wanted to get him right back up on the horse tonight. He spoke to Rainey after that outing last night and said, hey, you've been in the big leagues 4 months. You're in Game 1 of the World Series, and, you know, things got a little bit sped up for you. So he's right back in there tonight. Another chance to get his feet on the ground here in the World Series.
Here's Yuli Gurriel. He too offering at the first pitch. A.J. Hinch told us before the game that based on previous experiences losing Game 1 in a 7-game postseason series, the key is not to overreact. And it's true on both sides. It'd be true not to overreact if you're on the positive side of a Game 1. It's a little different story now as they are 2 wins away from postseason elimination.
And he also, the interesting thing, should they lose this game, and they're well on the way to doing that, they finish up 7-6 in the postseason.
Yeah.
And that's what's really kind of surprising. Here they are playing in the World Series, but they're down 0-2, possibly after this game. And then, you know, all bets are off. And I think you got to really consider bringing Cole back in Game 4 just to keep the thing going.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Knowing Garrett Cole and how competitive he is, I bet you he'll be knocking on the manager's door and saying, let me see if I can get ready to make that start on Saturday. I certainly didn't want to finish up what has been a terrific season with that last taste in his mouth, the Game 1 start. Terrific competitor coming off a fabulous season.
Well, there's so many things in play there, including his impending free agency. It almost reminds you of what's become the new decision du jour in college football, where graduating seniors choose not to play in a bowl game if their draft status is thought to be high enough. I don't think Cole's going to process it that way. I, like you, think he's going to want to take the ball.
Yeah, I really kind of think that. I've had a couple of great conversations with him over the course of the last couple of weeks, talking about how competitive he is, how much he loves to compete. He talked about it before the start of Game 1 of this World Series, how he had gone to Anaheim Stadium and watched Troy Percival battle against Barry Bonds. And he's a baseball guy.
Taylor drips over to his left to make an easy play of that line drive, and there are 2 away in the 8th.
But there's a lot of character in that dugout, as we've mentioned, and you know what? They're not going to pack their bags and put the bats away for the winter. They're going to come out fight. Got to win 4 before you send the other team home.
Here's Alvarez now. He is singled and been intentionally walked tonight. Late at 99, and it's 0-1. His playing time will diminish in the DH-less National League venue. I'm quite sure that A.J. Hinch will find a place for him to bat off the bench. But I don't think they're going to accommodate anybody as a starter to get 4 at-bats a night from Alvarez.
No. They're going to keep their regulars in the lineup. Alvarez will have to do some damage coming off the bench. Of course, they're going to have to pinch hit for the pitcher. So there'll be extra opportunities. He has been exposed a little bit by his inability to catch up to those good fastballs.
Ball and 2 strikes. Tanner Rainey with a quick 1-2-3 bottom half of the 8th. On to inning number 9 in Houston. The Nationals with a commanding lead